This is the ultimate debt payoff playbook. In this playbook, I'm going to share with you 3 strategies to become debt-free fast. Now, these are tried and true strategies that have been used time and time again to annihilate debt. Let's go. Strategy 1. The debt snowball. This strategy is great for people who need a little bit of motivation to stay on track. So how it works is that you list out all of your debts from smallest to largest balance, excluding your mortgage. Then you make minimum payments on all of your debts except the smallest one. You attack the smallest debt with everything you got and you pay it off as fast as possible. Once that debt is paid off, you take the money that you were using to pay that minimum payment and you roll it into the next debt, making double payments until that debt is paid off. And then you do it again and again and again until every single debt is paid off. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. As it rolls, it gets bigger and bigger and faster until it reaches the bottom of the hill. That's what happens when you use the debt snowball method. Strategy 2. The debt avalanche. This strategy is great for people who want to save the most amount of money on interest payments. So how it works is that you list out all of your debts from highest to lowest interest rate, excluding your mortgage. Then you make minimum payments on all of your debts except the one with the highest interest rate. You attack that debt with everything you got and you pay it off as fast as possible. Once that debt is paid off, you take the money that you were using to pay that minimum payment and you roll it into the next debt, making double payments until that debt is paid off. And then you do it again and again and again until every single debt is paid off. It's like an avalanche. As the snow gets heavier and heavier and faster, it crashes down the mountain. That's what happens when you use the debt avalanche method. Strategy 3. The hybrid approach. This strategy is great for people who want the best of both worlds. So how it works is that you list out all of your debts from smallest to largest balance, and then for each debt, you calculate how much extra you would need to pay each month to pay it off 1 month early. Then you make minimum payments on all of your debts except for one. You pick one debt and you pay it off 1 month early. Once that debt is paid off, you take the money that you were using to pay that debt and you roll it into the next debt, making it 1 month early. And then you repeat the process until every single debt is paid off. With this approach, you get the motivation of seeing small balances get paid off quickly, as well as the interest savings of focusing on high interest rate debts. So which strategy should you use? Well, it really doesn't matter because any of them will get you out of debt if you stick to them. But if you're struggling to stay motivated, then use the debt snowball. If you want to save the most amount of money on interest payments, then use the debt avalanche. And if you want the best of both worlds, then use the hybrid approach. Now, here's the playbook. First, get your finances in order. You need to know where you're re-spending your money so that you can free up more money to pay off your debts. To do this, track your spending for a few months. Then categorize your spending and identify areas where you can cut back. Next, create a budget and identify how much extra money you can allocate towards paying off your debts. We recommend the 50, 30, 20 rule. 50% of your budget goes towards needs, 30% goes towards wants, and 20% goes towards savings and debt repayment. Second, pick your payoff strategy. Do you want to use the debt snowball, the debt avalanche, or the hybrid approach? It doesn't really matter as long as you stick to it. Third, make a plan and stay focused. You need to know exactly how much you're going to pay off each month and by when. This will keep you accountable and on track. Visualize yourself becoming debt-free and focus on the benefits that will come with it. Fourth, stay flexible and motivated. Things will come up that will try to derail you from your plan. Stay flexible and be willing to adjust your plan as needed. But most importantly, stay motivated. This is the most important step because without motivation, you won't stick to your plan. Find ways to keep yourself accountable. This could be in the form of a friend, family member, or even a financial advisor. The key is to stay focused on your goal and not give up. Becoming debt-free takes time and effort, but it's worth it. Use this playbook to help you get there faster and stay motivated. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. There are people who want to help you become debt-free. So reach out to them and get the help you need. That's all for this video. Guys, if you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe for more content just like this. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.